Welcome back, everybody. This is a shop tip for beginners. So, if you're a pro and you have great success with your tools, this may or may not be for you. How to hold a hand plane. So, we're talking about a conventional cast iron plane with a tote, a handle, and a knob, and the adjusting nut here with the lateral adjustment. So you shake hands with it, but you keep Mr. Pointer Finger out here. Mr. Tall Man is used to adjust the nut or the wheel. And you can use both of those. And you can even sometimes use your thumb, but not me. So you shake hands with it. You can pick it up, all right? And you can move around with it. The knob has two functions. You can stick it between fingers and lift with it. You can use it to guide, okay, like this. And you can use it to put downward pressure. But as I have always said, if you're putting a lot of downward pressure on it and you're bulldogging it, something's wrong. Stop, take your blade out, sharpen it, sharp, put it all back together, set it up for a superfine cut, and then proceed. So, one of the biggest things when using a hand plane is you want to be able to develop muscle memory to keep it square, okay? And everyone's different. Your body is different than my body. The other thing too is you want to guide the plane on the wood. So when edge jointing or working on an edge, I rarely use the knob. Why, you ask? Because I want to guide the blade over the center of the plane, over the wood, so that I'm getting a center cut. So I will either go to the front of the plane and pinch it with a finger underneath or several fingers underneath. Some people use their fingernails against the board like this and just pinch the top with their thumb. Oftentimes, I'm just using the first two fingers, okay? You pinch that, you guide it, you apply just enough down pressure to support the plane, okay? Start the cut. Then the down pressure can be released to some degree. And then you continue your cut, guiding the plane along the wood edge. And as you get to the end, you can take your hand virtually away. Do that again. Pinch, slight down pressure, start the cut, and release the cut. Now I'm taking a super fine cut, so let me just advance the blade, okay? Right, advance the blade. See that? So technically, this hand is just guiding the plane. See that? Not the best cut, but it's a cut. That's more like it. Shake hands with your plane, pointing finger out, middle finger, your tall man is your adjusting nut finger, grip and guide, slight down pressure, Ease up on the down pressure. And there you go. Any questions? Leave them down in the comments section. But this is something I really should do a little bit more of when we talk about tools. There are basics where newcomers to our task, to our craft, they get things all wrong. I mean, if I were to grab this here and do this, it's just too much. Can you do it? Yes. If you do the fingers under the knob with just the thumb on the top, I would say that's a little bit more common sense. But if you grab this knob thinking you gotta bulldog it, sharpen your blade and make sure your plane sole is flat. All right? And if you're new to the craft, don't mess around with your sole until you know for sure it needs some sort of attention, and get some good advice. Like, subscribe, and share. Head out to your shop. Go make some shavings. Walter out.